Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's my pregnant patient doing?
I'd be better if I didn't have that trip yesterday.
So how's
But
it
that's a
been?
new greeting.
Yeah. How's it been doing?
I really didn't have a lot of free flowing blood. It was mostly just clots with like a little
Okay.
bit of blood behind it. So I just didn't really have a lot of that. I dropped the major clots before I even left the house. And they were doing the pelvic exam. She saw one big clot in there that she took out. I didn't see anything after that. I dropped a little teeny tiny clot, like a little thin one, nothing compared to yesterday, this morning. But
Okay.
again, no free flowing blood. It was, red. I mean, even the clot this morning was like a little dry. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that's just a remnant or something
Correct.
because I do still feel like
Possibly.
full, bloated. So,
Now, in terms of the hormones, you're taking the estradiol 3 times a day?
Well, sometimes I miss the third one. I fall asleep, and I never miss a shot.
Okay.
So
And progesterone, you were doing once a day?
I was doing once a day. So they told me twice a day. So I took 2 yesterday and I took 1 this morning. Okay.
The reason why I'm asking you is because specifically the estrogen level is a little bit low. But that can cause the bleeding as well. Because remember,
The estrogen levels were low, right?
because what happens is the placenta takes about 8 to 10 weeks to form. And you barely have anything 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's why we might need to come up. I mean, I was thinking about going up on the estradiol every 6 hours.
Every 6
So
hours.
4 times a day.
Okay.
And then the progesterone twice a day.
Okay.
I prefer that you take the shots.
That
The
for
progesterone.
estrogen. Okay,
The
that's
progesterone.
fine. I mean, if you see the band-aids I got over here,
Uh-huh.
I'm not having any problems with the progesterone. My problems are with that Lovenox. That's the shot I don't like.
Why is that?
It hurts.
It does?
Yes, a lot. Just getting a needle in hurts. Like, not even the medicine.
And you putting that in your abdomen?
No. I found a sweet spot on the side of my thigh, but even that hurts.
That's fine.
I abandoned the belly. That hurts too.
Keep going down, please. You gotta maybe put an alarm or something to remind yourself about the estradiol.
No, I think sometimes I try to go to 8 hours and it just gets too late and I just fall asleep. I'm not used to falling asleep that early.
Uh-huh.
So then I wake up and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like,
Maybe we can do like the 6-12 kind of thing. Like 6 a.m., noontime, 6 p.m., midnight, or maybe 11 or something like that.
6 hours is probably a little better
Uh,
than 8. 8 is a little harder to
yeah, I don't
work.
see any active bleeding. I just see a little bit of a clot.
Then they said my cervix was open yesterday. So are you seeing the same thing? Okay. All right, because I was concerned.
At this time of the game,
I figured with the class I was dropping, it should look a little open, right?
the cervix has what we call 2 openings. One is the outside one. Let me show you anatomically so you understand. So there's an opening here to the outside. There's an opening up there
Okay.
between the cavity and the cervix itself.
Okay.
So sometimes the outside may be slightly open. Doesn't mean
That's not a big
anything.
deal.
But
Okay.
it's important is that the inner one
Okay.
is closed.
Okay.
And it is because, I mean, the pregnancy was there. And they saw a nice heartbeat and everything. Let me double check to be sure things are okay.
Cause I had spotting Thursday evening, but it was like pinkish brown. And I just talked to the nurse case manager from the insurance, and she was saying, well, if you see spotting, get off your feet for 24 hours, just monitor it. So that's what I did. I was laid up Friday, I was laid up Saturday, and this happened Sunday morning. So I'm just like, well, doggone it, what else can I do?
Hey, from now on, if there's anything going on, you call me.
Any kind of spotting.
Not any kind, but spotting is usually normal this early because of the hormonal levels can actually go up and down depending on the metabolism. So last round structure is the yolk sac, which should be there for the first 8 to 10 weeks.
Okay.
That's a heartbeat right there.
Oh, I see it.
See it?
I see it.
Something flickering.
Mhm. It's a gummy bear.
Mm-hmm. Six weeks and 2 days.
Oh, that's what I would be today.
Mhm.
Perfect. Now we just gotta get a stick around.
Mhm.
Stick around.
And they were saying there was some, see over here, I think the bleeding may have come from this area here.
Okay.
There's a blood clot there. So, technically speaking, what we're dealing with is what we call a threatened AB, threatened abortion.
Mhm.
You have a 50% chance that it continues without any issues, 50% chance that you could lose it.
Mhm.
So that's why I also recommend you to be off from your feet.
So is that considered? I mean,
It's gonna go away.
would you call this like a subchorionic
Yes, ma'am.
hemorrhage? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Subchorionic hematoma, we call it.
Mhm.
So it's a good thing because I mean what's going on, the body is preventing that from expanding. So it could be very well possible that you may experience some more spotting or bleeding. But I think if we go up on the estrogen
Mhm.
and the progesterone, that should take care of it.
Okay.
At least in
So
theory.
I mean, is that considered a big one, a small one? Is it,
It's about, it's not that big.
and then the placement in relation to
Ah,
the
the opening?
sac or the sac, I guess, because I know sometimes they can be like over the baby.
It's in the back side of it.
Okay.
I mean, as long as the embryo is having a heartbeat and everything will be okay. So I personally think that you should try to stay off from your feet for now.
Mm.
But you can work from home, can you?
Yeah, I work from home all the time.
Okay. You can sit up. Yeah, I can barely see some spot, nothing.
It's not like yesterday. It's not at all like yesterday.
Or a period, anything like that.
But again, I didn't have a lot of free blood anyway, and also I wasn't sure because of the blood thinner too,
Uh-huh.
how that would affect things. So
I've seen these quite often. So the actual small block place like 1.6 by 0.8. Pretty small. I think that if you take it easy, try to stay in bed as much as possible. You can go out to go to eat, to go to the bathroom, of
oh,
course.
so I need to be like laying down, so like not sitting up.
You can sit up in bed.
In bed on the couch, same difference. Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just telling you what you're supposed to be
I
doing.
know.
You do whatever you think
I mean,
you like to
I
do.
sleep half the time on the couch, so
Ah.
technically the couch is bed.
So let's go up on the dosage of the medications.
Oh, I'm gonna need a new script
4.
for the estradiol. I'm gonna run out of that pretty quickly.
Okay.
And
Are you getting it from Walmart?
well,
Or is
actually,
it
I
time now
actually got it
for-
from the
the
last one
30
I got
days?
from Walgreens, and they still will only be. Remember, the dosage was the issue, not the number of pills. So even
So I'm supposed to write 1 tablet per vagina every 6 hours. Just watch
yeah.
it. They're gonna call and they're gonna say that that's too much. But these idiots are so.
Listen,
Crazy.
to get the one that I have, they kept asking me, "Are you sure you're not pregnant? Are you sure you're not pregnant?" And I had to lie, like, no, I'm not. Just give me the pills. Doggone it.
That's right. Don't ask me anything. Just give me the pills.
So I think that's just Walgreens. They don't know what's going on. But I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, the doctor's prescribing it. Why should they question whether it's too much or not? They should question you, not me. But what do I know?
Exactly.
So now I've got 2 vials of progesterone, and I'm working on the 3rd vial because they only hand over 3 at a time because, again, the dosage. So at some point I'm going to need a script for that because I've got less than 2 weeks worth of progesterone.
The issue that I have is that these idiots don't understand that there are differences, different doses depending on different indications.
I think the way it's written now is one ml a day. So for them, it's like we're only going to give you 30 mLs because that'll get you 30 days. So
let's do
just
1
the
ml
dosage.
twice a day.
Right.
And we have to call it into
Freedom.
Freedom. Okay.
Hello. It's Tamikia TTC. Alright, so if I play my cards right with this here video, on the way in, you were listening to my visit with the RE after my incident yesterday, my bleeding incident. Just as I presumed, he did call my bleeding subchorionic hemorrhage or hematoma. I'm surprised they didn't categorize that at the ER, but also not surprised because, again, I was not seen by an OB while I was in the ER. So, I guess that happens. But I was pretty sure he was going to call it a subchorionic hematoma. So, I did get baby's first picture. It's not very clear, but you can see they measured my little gummy bear, baby G, and baby G is measuring at exactly 6 weeks and 2 days, which is exactly what I am today. So, perfect. I guess there's a little cloud down here. You can see it kind of breaks in. This is where my hematoma is. He said it's relatively small, and he thinks that with increased estrogen and progesterone that it will go away. Again, as I explained to him, I don't have a lot of free-flowing blood. I just had clots mostly. It was really just the clots that were super extra scary. So my numbers were low. My progesterone was only 15.2 yesterday, but my estradiol was only like 330, which is incredibly low. Like even before my transfer, my estradiol was over 900. So that's really, really low. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just not absorbing the estradiol as much anymore. I'm not sure, but basically he's putting me on 4 pills a day. So I don't know why he has to write the number of pills. Why not just say 4 a day or every 6 hours or whatever instead of trying to do the math? Because as he said in the session, he was going to send some to Freedom Fertility and he was going to give me the script here. The script here says 120 tabs. Well, 120 tabs is not for a month. That's 3 a day for a month for 4 weeks. 4 weeks at 4 a day is 160. So I don't know about his math, but I even sent the nurse back and he insisted that this was right for the month. And I'm like, well, you tell him come out here and we can work on his math, because 4 times 4, you know, or I guess 4 times shoot, what am I saying? 4 times 7 is 28. And 28 times 4 is, let me see, Because this doesn't say. I guess he tried to say 4 tabs. Or 1 tab every 6 hours. I'm trying to do some math now. So 28 times 4. Let's just say 30 times 4. I guess 30 times 4 is 120. So I guess that's right. It's a little over. They probably won't give me 120. They'll probably give me like 116 for the month. At any rate, 30, 60, yeah, 120. I guess that's right. I don't know what kind of math was I doing. Anyway, we're doing good. Again, baby's first picture, although you really can't see baby G in this little picture, but it is baby's first ultrasound. And then you may have heard him say that my cervix was not open. It gave me a little lesson that the cervix has 2 openings, a lower and an upper. So, and he said it's fine that the lower can be a little open. Yeah, so he's saying it's fine. Okay. And then I guess there's like a hornet outside the car. Hopefully it doesn't come with me, but okay, so that's pretty much that. I will be back next week, provided I don't have another incident. But he did say that there was a blood clot in that area, so I would probably have some more spotting, bleeding. That's to be expected. So, okay. And he said it's on the back, and compared to where the baby is, it doesn't seem to be right up under where the baby has implanted. It just seems to be on the back end. So hopefully everything is cool with the baby. I saw the flicker. He didn't measure heartbeat, so I guess because heartbeat was measured yesterday, he didn't feel the need to measure it today. So still haven't heard the heartbeat, but continue to see the little flicker there. So it is a gummy bear, and the yolk sac is there, nice and round. That's not in this picture. That was in another image he was showing. So he said that'll be around for a while. So so I am excited. I continue to still be excited. I guess I am just on bed rest now. Okay. I have to be off my feet. I need to figure out some breakfast, because I don't have any right now. So I will have to figure out some breakfast. And I have an appointment later on this afternoon with my primary care physician. And I'm expecting to come out of that appointment with some insulin. That's, that's what we got going on. Alright, I'm gonna figure out some breakfast. I certainly don't feel like making anything. I slept most of yesterday, once I got out of the ER. So I was up at about 2 a.m. and I've kind of been up since 2 a.m. I think like 4:30 is when I actually dozed back off to sleep, but not for too long, because I typically wake up about 5:30 on my own before my alarm goes off, and I knew I had to get ready to come here at 8, and then I had to take a shot this morning. So I'm surprised he wasn't trying to give me estradiol and oil. I guess maybe he's trying to minimize the number of injections, but I almost would have preferred the estradiol and oil over these little teeny tiny pills that I gotta shove up my hoo-ha every 6 hours. But we'll see. I'm certainly gonna have to, set an alarm and stuff. For every 6 hours. That's a little hard to manage over the every 8 hours. So, yeah. But, oh, Lord have mercy. I am tired. And my pelvis kind of hurts, I think because that blood clot is up there, everything just feels bloated and like sore. So, and it's pushed up against my bladder, so that feels sore. I don't know. I'm just grumbling now. All right, ladies. So that's all I have for today. I'll let you know in the next video what went on at the primary care physician. If I actually stepped out of there with some insulin or not. But yeah. So far we're doing good. Baby G is doing good. I am doing good. Just have to up the hormones. Oh, I'll be so glad when I don't have to do all of this and I can just coast. Let's see if we can get rid of this SCH with rest and higher hormones. But yeah. Alright, sticky baby dust to all those TTC.